Good morning, traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So, yesterday we got another indecision bar, this pin bar, and pretty much today we've opened and then run it down pretty quickly down to this area where I'm definitely looking for some longs. Okay, so there's a bit of a wedge forming as well. I'll show you that on the lower time frames at the moment. But on the daily, the trend has changed, pretty much coming back to test the break here. So this is something that I'm looking for right now. So double top target was met, it was met this morning, and we've got quite a bit going on if I look to the left. Okay, so you can see further I go to the left, this is a pretty wide zone with some serious interest for buyers and sellers. Anyway, the only concerning factor is this. But bring this across. We have diversions here brewing. Okay, there's the high, the low, higher low, low, lower low. Okay, we've come off a level, and I can tidy it up onto this fractal here. So we've pretty much come off a level, and buyers did step in. Okay, if I look at the moving averages here, we have crossed over. I crossed over yesterday pretty much and continued running down, but we are at a level. So I'd be very surprised if we break through this level. Considering the ease that we broke up through it, I'd be very surprised that we break down through it. But I suppose anything is possible. I think we're going to hover around here during the Asian session, and then during the European session we'll more than likely move a little bit to the upside. So if we look at the hour and I start drawing my levels in, there's my first level. Okay, so my diagonal level. Then I've got that one. Okay, which you can see is pretty much where we bounce back up to. And that was my first two fractals. This was a break above it last night at the close. And the thing that it broke up at the close is something which just gives me a little bit of confidence that there is potential. And there were buyers stepping in towards the close. I can't see, maybe some people holding short here, but I think those people got out here. Yesterday, I think there were more buyers stepping in than what there were sellers. So if you look here, you can see all these big green bars here and eventually broken out of this wedge. The other way to look at this right now is to say that the wedge is actually a little bit bigger, and that's our current wedge. And what we're looking for is another attempt at this level here of 25911 before we can look for a long. Okay, now the fact of the matter right now is that the breakout, so we've broken below the low of yesterday, and we're now testing that low. Okay, so I wouldn't read too much into this price action at the moment. For me, I'm still looking for the long, looking for that long entry. You just got to find where it's going to be and get in on that long. Okay, so if you look at the 30 minutes, you can see what I mean here. We had the crossover moving to the upside. We've had the buyers step in quite aggressively off here, but now they're selling it back down again at the moment. So, anything's possible. This level may hold. So in other words, we've broken through, we've come back, we're going to test it. We've got another 4 minutes for this bar to finish, and then hold it, and then another move to the upside. But my advice is wait for the European Open. Let's see what happens to the European Open. If we do get through this area here of 25,911, there is another significant area right here. Okay, So that is 25,830. And then the last level is obviously this weekly inside bar here, which is right over there at 25,700. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of the way I see, this bar from last week really. I mean, it's such a powerful move. I would have expected this to continue. But obviously, we're now playing politics at the moment, so waiting for Trump's next tweet. So at this stage, I think I'm still looking for those longs. The big question is whether it's going to be off one of these levels here. Okay, this here is not, to me, it's not really a reversal. We've had one strong move, and it hasn't moved very strongly. There's been a lot of indecision in this move. So, somewhere along the line, the buyers are waiting. They're waiting for something, and we've just got to wait for whatever that signal is and get in and trade with the buyers. And I think that to me is the key right now: is where are these buyers going to step in, and I want to be ready and I want to be long with them. Okay, I want to catch the next leg. And I do believe that this leg here will be our next leg. I mean, at this stage, if you think that was our weekly move up, and now all we've really done is gone sideways this week so far. Okay, so the other thing that you need to bear in mind is often when we start moving down during the Asian session, then the European session, we normally sort of go sideways a little bit down, and then the US session, we go in the opposite direction. I mean, it happens so often. So, yeah, so I think for me at the moment, this could be a wedge. I'm going to treat it as a wedge right now because that's what it looks like. This trend line on the downside is very well defined. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches on this trend line. So I do believe that is a very well defined downward trend line. And this here is not so well defined, but it's still in place. Okay, so all I'm looking for now is for price to hold this level. If we can hold this level during the European session, take a stab at a long here with anticipation of breaking through this wedge. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment. I'm not really looking at shorts, and the only reason I'm not looking at shorts is because this has really not been a strong move down. Okay, last thing. The double top, and I suppose it was only really visible on the 4 hour. So I'll just draw the block in. There's a double top. Okay. Engulfing, and then we broke through and tested. And we just stopped short. But looking to the left, that's the reason why we stopped short. So for all intents and purposes, that double top target has been tagged. Okay, so that to me is an indication that we are now, so it was one move down, one move up, second move down. Okay, so second move down, even if you take it from here, one move down, one move up, second move down. So this to me is an ABC correction. ABC correction in a wedge. That is what I'm looking at, and I'm looking for a break to the upside. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment, but we'll wait for the European Open for that. And what you can do is just pop down to 12, 15-minute charts, and you'll see very clear pictures coming up. Okay, you can see diversions here, oscillators group to the downside. Okay, inside bar, engulfing, off a level, nice trade entry, up, testing the break of the moving averages. If I look to the left as well, I'll just bring this level up. Every single tail tells a story. You can see there's a tail there where the first bar stopped. Then we shot through to the next one. And where's my third one? There's my third one up there, which it didn't quite tag. But if I look further left, there's an inside tail there, and that's what we tagged. Okay, and that's why I always say to you, put in your 3 levels of where you expect price to get to. They're my 3 levels, and you can see it tagged all 3. Reversing off there, and then the buyers have stepped back in again. Okay, so I suspect this is because of the US oil inventories that come out. So I suspect that's not been positive, which is driving oil price down, which is basically driving the markets down. I don't see any other political noise out there that could push us further down at this stage. Anything's possible, but right now I suspect we may still pull back and come and test these levels here for the European Open, and then we're looking for our entry long. Okay, yeah, that's it for me at the moment. Hopefully that helps you. It's a little bit topsy-turvy at the moment, so you delete all this noise. And yeah, sometimes you just want to have a very close look at what's going on. And lastly, what I do want to have a look at here is ichimoku. Everything's flat. Nothing really indicating serious trend changes. Problem on a 3-hour. 4-hour hasn't crossed over yet. And the daily, we're coming off the bottom of the cloud, and we've come together with Kijinson and Tekinson, and Chukaspan has kind of broken through, but it's still stuck inside here. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Hopefully that helps, and I'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.